Up now, everyone. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub them together and press the palms into the sternum. Roll the shoulders up and down and relax your belly. Sit up straight, cross your legs and get your elbows straight. Let's inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose, and you can start to close down the eyes and just gaze at the tip of your nose. So that means that you just look down at the tip of the nose. If you don't know where that is, press your fingertip to the tip and look at the finger. And that's quite a cross-eyed, it's challenging, isn't it? But just do your best. So touch the finger to the nose, look at it, and that's actually where looking at the tip of your nose is. So just see how far you can get down there. And inhale 2 more times. And why we do that is to train your optic nerve, to train your drishti, where you focus your attention. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take 1 more deep breath through the nose. So when you train your eyes to look in a certain place, that means you can focus more. And looking at the tip of your nose, that actually, it slows down your mental chatter. It starts to calm your mind. So let's tune in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. This is another focus. We use sound to bring ourselves into focus, because everything's trying to derail your focus. All of the, social media stuff and the beauty magazines and the airbrush images making us feel bad, and this and that, and the emails coming in, and the messages on the airwaves, and the pollution in this, and it's just everything is vying for your attention and to distract you from why you're here. And whatever you thought about or think about the Queen, whatever your beliefs are, there's no doubt that in our life, that is the Queen that ruled for a very long time. And actually who knows who she really is, who knows whatever agenda is going on. She ruled for a long time, and her uncle had the opportunity to be king, but he didn't step into that role, that focus. And she did, and she held that pose, that focus, that role for a long innings. And all of us have some kind of role here. You have some kind of natural role that your soul came here to do. And this is why we focus the eyes, for example, at the nose. This is why we cover the head, we have a cold shower, we wear lighter clothing, we put oils on, we put our hands like this, we tune with a mantra, because it brings us into our power and our truth. And from that place, your role, your direction, your destiny, your Satnam comes into fruition. And there's so many women and men, mainly women, that I mentor. And the common thread is I don't know the decision. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know whether to do the thing or not, or get out of corporate and start the thing, or what is the thing. And so I always say, you can't solve the problem with the same consciousness. Exactly what Einstein said. You can't say, I feel sick, I don't want to feel sick, I feel sick, and just keep talking about it and think you're going to get better. You get better by stopping, focusing on that, making yourself a stew, doing the thing, going out to the sun, and it's the indirect action that generates the positive energy that heals you. It's the same thing with the overactive mind. It's like, oh, am I in the right place? And it's just this over decision, like so many options. I could be in Bali right now, I could be married, I may not be married, maybe I have kids, maybe I'll do this business, maybe like there's so many options that we can do, that if you don't know how to get in right action, you can be wasting so much time. And instead of sitting, and if it's ringing true to your ears, like, yeah, I don't really know my purpose and I wish I, so stop thinking about it and practice. Do, whether it's this lineage, another lineage, commit to a practice that clears your head, that gets you aligned, that gets you into right action, that gets you focused, that gets you in the right energy, and then you'll be shown, I promise you. So let's tune in with the mantra Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. We're going to be doing a short set, just 3 poses, a short set class for your liver. Your liver is the filter. And if you don't clean the pool filter, what happens? It breaks, the water's murky, the water isn't clear. It's the exact same thing with your machinery. The liver is your filter. If you don't clean your filter, if you don't, there's an acupressure point on your hands, your feet, you can hold, that sends energy to the liver. If you don't do things like this, then your organs are perhaps not charged and cleansed, and that doesn't bring a healthy and charged and strong person. It's Chinese medicine. They always would just go to the organs, they'd strengthen the weakest organ, they'd clear the energy in there, they'd rebalance it. That's the foundation of Chinese medicine. And we pick up fragments of that within our system. And the liver siphons liters and liters and liters, guess what, of liquid a day. It's your blood of water, which is the waters in the blood. The blood's carrying the hemoglobin, the blood's carrying all the toxins, the blood's carrying the nutrients. Imagine if your filter is clogged up, how thick and gluggy your blood will be. Many people are having blood clots at the moment, and they're seeing the blood is thick. So we're aimed to have thin blood. Just think of health, think of youthfulness, vitality, clean mind, like lightness, vitality and everything, as in when you're a child, your blood's really thin, and if you don't keep doing breath work and cleaning your liver and drinking enough water, and it gets thick. So I had actually a wake-up call in Bali some years ago, and I was getting a vitamin C infusion in my friend's house, because you can just order it there. It's like normal. Just, hey, come over and give me a vitamin C infusion. It's not expensive at all over there. And it's just hilarious. Like, we're just sitting, sipping a coconut. We're planning a retreat actually. And then the nurse, I assume she's the nurse, she says, oh, your blood's thick, you're dehydrated. And I was like, whoa, it was a shock, because, she just said it bluntly, like, your blood's very thick, you're dehydrated. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, because it's really hot over there, and I've been traveling, and I wasn't drinking enough, obviously. And that was a wake-up call. I was like, oh my God, I just was thinking, if my blood's thick, how is it pumping through my heart? Have a think, how is it moving through and giving yourself, feeding your body with all the nutrients? It's very challenging for your system. So we will clean the liver, and the liver will filter the toxins from your blood. Inhale to tune in. Inhale deeply. Squeeze the energy in and up. Pull the locks, rectum, sex organ, belly button, chin in, look up. Exhale, put the heart protection mantra around your body. Inhale. Inhale deeply. Squeeze the energy up. And exhale the breath down. Inhale the breath. And exhale. Let's squeeze the shoulders up and drop them. Inhale, exhale. Breathe through the nose. So to start, I'm going to show you, we're going to do 3 exercises that you can do anywhere. Whether you're at your desk, whether you're driving, whether you're sitting on a park bench, wherever you are, we'll do 3 exercises that are also warm-ups. You can use them as warm-ups if you want, that you can just do, sitting in your office, you're on the train, you're driving your car even, whatever. So this is a great thing. So shoulder shrugs, they're gonna rejuvenate your brain. You've got nerve centers under your armpit. And so when you squeeze them up and drop them, it moves all these energy channels. Keep going. Breathe through the nose. Focus at your third eye. Feel the brain rejuvenating. Increase your breath. Relax your jaw. Last few breaths. Go, go, go. This feels so basic, doesn't it? But it's so powerful and it's so easy. Okay, inhale, squeeze up. Big breath and pull the energy up. Oh, exhale. Open up. Inhale. Exhale. I was just listening, I was just laughing at a really funny thing that happened today. It wasn't funny at the moment, at the time. I was in one of my favorite coffee shops. I was super happy. I was just in a neutral state, went in and I ordered my bulletproof coffee. I also said, I want there's like a new bread, a new fruit loaf. And I didn't know what it's called because it just came out and I saw it on the board, but it wasn't there on the A-frame board. And I was like, oh, it's on the A-frame board. It's like the bread, the new bread you've got. And the young lady just like was just death staring me. And she's just like, what's it called? And I'm like, I don't know, it's called, like it's the loaf. There's like a new loaf you have. It was on the board. And she's just like, what's it called? And I'm just like, I don't know what it's called. Like, I don't know. It's like loaf or something. And she was like, so not just rude, but like there was like dark, like satanic, weird vibes. She was like Darth Vader looking at me like, what is it called? And I was like, I just said, you need to know the products that you serve. I don't know what it's called. It's called something like fruit loaf. Please, can you serve me? Like, and I'm just thinking, this is unbelievable. Like, and she still was like, just looking at me, sitting there. And I said, like, I don't know what, and then the other lady that I know more, like, I just said, the new, she said, oh, it's called PBJ. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, PBJ, peanut butter, the berry jam, probably something like that. And then I said, she was still, looking at me. And it was just so much toxicity and negativity being broadcast at me. And I just said, look, I'm your customer and I spend thousands of dollars here. You need to be nice. Like, I just need to get a drink and a piece of bread right now. Like, and she would not, like, she was saying, card or cash. And I said, you can't talk to me like this. Like, can you please just be nice? That's all I'm asking right here. I just want to get on with she's just like, card or cash. And I just like, okay, I'm out of here. Like, I can't handle this. Like, my soul was just like, get out. So I got out and I was just obviously feeling the bad, the weird vibes. And as I was thinking, what do I do now? Like, where am I going? I went to this other, it was a beautiful, actually, it's the same chain, but it's just in Bronte, and had a great time, and I was aware of the state that got inside of me from that interaction. And through my practice, I was able to breathe it in and just know it's nothing to do with me. Obviously, she's having a really shitty time. It's okay to be angry. It's completely okay. So many of us are just like, oh, we should just be like love and light. And no, like, if you're angry, if you're if it's unacceptable, you have boundaries. And my soul, my awareness was just told me to get out of there. Don't even bother to engage in this dark vibes. And I was able to regulate myself and breathe, and then just kind of shake it off, and then just be happy again, in a neutral state again. And I went to the other cafe, and the guy was just so nice, and I was kind of like, oh my god, get ready, is some weird stuff going to happen. And I ordered it, and it was all smooth, and I had a great time there. So this yoga is called the yoga of awareness. And you become very, very aware of the patterns that have been running in you, perhaps for your life and multiple lives, where maybe you always got in a fight with someone, or maybe you always took it personally, or maybe you always went into victim mode, or maybe you always started to battle against people or whatever. But this gives you huge awareness to be able to take a breath and see their aura and see you and see it very clearly, and then make a decision. Do I want to battle this person? Do I want to move away? And you have choices. So it's very, very powerful. And we're going to move into, and the next one is spinal flex. Before we do that, it's so important to protect ourselves, because with these practices, you're getting so advanced, you're getting so sensitive. And with that sensitivity is so much power. But with power, with sensitivity, you need protection. That's why we do the heart protection mantra. That's why we're always, this is on the head, we're always looking to do the cold shower. It obviously strengthens your nervous system. You're doing the breath, like everything's strengthening, becoming more sensitive, which is your power. But you have to also put protection within you every day, because it's getting rougher out there, if you haven't noticed. And that interaction could have, and years ago would have, derailed me for the entire day. I would have been shaken up. It was quite disturbing. But now I'm able to process it really fast and choose, what do I want to do? Do I want to call the manager? Do I want to engage further? It's not even worth my time. I'm out of here. See you later. Take a deep breath. I was saying some gratitude, and then I'm just like, whoa, back in the zone. That's how fast it can be. So hands are on your ankles. We're going to do spinal flex. Inhale forward and exhale back. And there's no right or wrong either. If you want to get angry, you get angry. If that's your truth, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. There's no spiritual bypassing that's rubbish with a spiritual person's love and light. We are everything. We're going to feel everything. We're going to be everything. We are the light. We are the dark. We're going to be, experiencing everything. We're going to be, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep your head level. So no head up and down. Head's level. You're focusing on the lower spine and the heart. And you may be thinking, oh, what's this even doing? It's doing a lot. These fundamental practices are doing a lot. The energy is getting moved through the whole spine. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can go fast or slow. So focus on the breath. So there's no right or wrong. If you're angry, you be angry. You let that person know, if that's your truth, that this is unacceptable behavior right now, and I'm not moving here until this is resolved. This is completely hurtful. Whatever you need to say, whatever your truth is, or maybe your soul's telling you to take a deep breath and just back away from the person. We don't want to lose energy. We don't want to lose time. Just like I was talking about the Queen. She was in a long innings. She served. No matter what you think of her, whatever your opinion is, she knew her role. She was focused. She saw it through. She had and that's an example of you're here in a role, you have a place here. She knew it, and she took it on. The uncle didn't take it on, but she did, and she carried it out. She did that. And she didn't, maybe she could have said, I'm not doing this, just like the other family member said. It's the same as you. Like, you've got to get in the game. You've got to get your energy flowing. You've got to clear the negativity. You've got to know, jiu-jitsu, back out of this cafe now, or say to this work, hey, this isn't worth my time. Shuffle on, get back on your mission. Last few seconds, I'm just having flashbacks of the death stare at me. Just trying to get a hot drink, just trying to start my day. It's battleground out there. Last few breaths. Inhale deeply. Squeeze in and up. And slowly release, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now we're just going to do neck rolls, back, and then neck forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. See how fast you want to go, or see how slow you want to go. Inhale deep. Exhale. You can be easily at your office desk doing this exercise. You want to breathe nice and deep and move, whether it's very slow. Maybe your neck's feeling sensitive today. Mine's feeling a bit sensitive. You don't want to pull the neck too fast or hurt it. It's a very sensitive area. Let's go the other way. Always breathe through your nose unless I tell you any different. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. See, that was 3 exercises that can be done anywhere. How cool is that? Sometimes I'm in my car and I'm doing breath of fire, you know, the sunroof's open or the window's open. I always have the window open. It's pelting rain to get the fresh air. I always have windows open in my house. So aim to have fresh air. We're going to do Cobra. So come lay on your belly. Just 3 little exercises now. Hands come underneath the shoulders, or just in front of the shoulders. If it's too much, come into Cobra. Elbows on the floor. If not, Cobra. Hands are flat and long deep breath. In through the nose. Pull Mula Bandha, pull the pelvic floor and belly in and up on the inhale, and exhale, relax it on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you're going to feel the energy going up the spine and down the spine. Up as you inhale through the nose, exhale as you exhale through the nose. As you inhale, you pull the Mula Bandha, which is the pelvic floor, your belly button in and up. Exhale, you release it. So you're channeling your energy up and down. Hands back a bit. Deep breath. We're just doing a minute on each one, not long at all. And slowly release down. Just relax in child's pose, knees wide. Come back, hands forward, relax. Take some deep breaths. Front platform, you're going to come into push-up, keep the body and arms perfectly straight. Inhale, pull Mula Bandha, exhale, and then pull Mula Bandha. Inhale, pull the pelvic floor, belly, pull the energy up, exhale. On the exhale, pull the pelvic floor again and the belly again. Keep going. This is releasing toxins in the liver. We feel a lot of heat building. Last breath. And come down into child's pose again. Take a few breaths. So that's releasing a lot of poisons to the liver. Just be aware, like, take a few more breaths. When you release poisons, you may feel a little yucky, but then the next day you may feel like fresh. So just be aware of, like, for example, I had a strong deep tissue massage at the sanctuary in a massage room. That was very strong, very good massage. It was releasing a lot of toxins from my organs. Then I had a really intense kinesiology session the same day. And of course, I did my practice as well. So it's like 6 hours of intense healing. I didn't feel good. I was tired. I was feeling like toxic, like just weird. And the next day, I didn't feel that good the next day. But then yesterday, the next day, I was like, it's like a rebirth. Like, whoa, like, because the toxins come out and you're feeling not. So just be aware of yourself, of your body. You may be wondering, why do you feel like that sometimes? And then you'll get more aware of like what's actually going on. So the last one, we're going to lay back on the heels. The arms are straight up, pump the stomach. So if you can't, see what you can do here, I'm moving my heels out a bit and I'm going to lay back. So see, maybe you can only come halfway back. Maybe you can just see how you can go in this pose with your body. Arms are up. Or you can have your heels closer together. That's like the proper pose. See if I can do that. The hands are straight up and pump, just says pump your belly. So, okay, hands are up. Pump the belly. It's not breath of fire. I just hold the breath and pump the belly. So this is a full liver detox. So feel the liver getting detox. As you pump, chant Sat Nam in your brain. Take one more breath. And then very gently come out of it. Be very gentle with your back, with your knees. And come and cross your legs. So, discipline is everything. If you don't have discipline, you can't build a happy life. Some people get mixed up and they think that that happiness comes from pleasure. If you eat a donut, if you go and watch porn, if you binge on Netflix, if you go and have another wine and drink the bar from the fridge, it feels good then, but then you feel sick, don't you? So you can't get happiness from pleasure. It has to come from work, from discipline. This is what people are not teaching us, of course. No one's, the TV isn't showing us that. You think it's like, oh, I'll feel happy, I'll go to the restaurant now. You saw the billboard, oh, I feel happy, I'll buy the shoes now. Oh, and it does feel good then, but then you feel like rubbish, don't you? So, and I'm not saying not to have pleasure, not to, have a massage, not to self-pleasure, not to go on a holiday, not to go to a restaurant, but it has to be built on a strong foundation of discipline so that the true fulfillment is coming from the work that you're building up, the foundation, the strength, the platform, the train tracks of your focus, of how you're showing up every day, of that loyalty to something that people start to know. Alexis is about that. That's what she is about. That's how she shows up. She's passionate about this. She's helping people in this way. She's leading, she's supporting people in this way. She's, whatever it is, you're a car salesman, you're a mother, you're a teacher, you're a bus driver, you're a consultant, you're a chef, you're a lecturer, you're a lawyer, whatever it is, you're showing, you know yourself, you're starting to know yourself in a deeper way. You've got that self-trust you're building, you've got a discipline that you're rinsing and repeating, and that builds loyalty to you. It builds loyalty to your life, to what you're building in your life. You're building, whether it's a house, whether it's a business, whether it's your physical body, whether it's clear blood, lung capacity, a very sharp, clear mind, and open, it's like planes are going over us tonight. They're very loud. You're building loyalty to your friendships, loyalty to your own discipline, loyalty to your own soul, loyalty to what you're here to share, loyalty to your creative potential, loyalty to your perhaps boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, loyalty to your parents or your brothers or sisters or your neighbors, your community. People start to they love you for that. But that can only happen with discipline. And so if you're in the pose and you're doing the liver, the one then, and it's just like you're feeling a bit sick, it's like you're detoxing and it's a bit uncomfortable, stay with it. Whether it's Mike Tyson, he says, whether you like him or not, he said, you got nothing if you don't have discipline. And I really love that statement, because how are you going to, someone will wave a flashy billboard over there with a beautiful donut over it. You're over there and it's in your mouth, and then you're like, what happened? But someone with discipline is like, no, I want to go on my beach swim. Get away. You have strength, and people really need our strength right now. They need strong people who can show up with loyalty to themselves, to why they're here, to their family, their friends. That is really the currency of our times, and it's quite few and far between sometimes. People aren't, you flick through the people. You're not, it's just like cheated on her, I overheard a couple of guys talking and he's saying, yeah, it's gonna like think of some break up with her, I really cheat on her like twice, tell her today, like just before she drops the kids off to school. And it was like horrendous what I was hearing and thinking, where is the loyalty? Where is the depth? Where is the caliber? It's not there because they're not practicing things like this. So this is what you're building, and you're not just building that, you're building your physical body in this, you're building your nervous system strength, you're building your acuity in your mind, you're building your intelligence, we're building everything in this. This is the beauty of these practices. So let's tune out now with 3 Sat Nams. Vibrate Sat Nam. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. And Sat Nam. Well done, everyone. Great work on that. Shorter section, shorter class. I'll be doing longer ones, shorter ones, so that you can have a look and see what fits your schedule. So it's super accessible. We are very, very excited for our gathering, not this Sunday, next Sunday at our new venue, Awake Water, which is in Banks Meadow. It's 17 minutes south of Bondi, because everyone's just like, where is Banks Meadow? Like, what is this suburb? I know it's 17 minutes south of Bondi in Sydney. If anyone's around Sydney and you need the support or know of anyone, men can come now as well, 11 to 5. We have an amazing guest speaker, San, who's a student in Sanctuary TV as well, giving us inner child workshop to really get into that innocence, that divine feminine, that sacredness, the child that's in you and me, that we need to heal. We need to connect to that part of ourselves so we can launch out. We feel safe. A lot of people, they don't go for it. They sabotage, they stay small because the inner child isn't feeling safe, isn't connected to and held. So you can't ever really go out for there. And so it's a huge missing link in our society. You need to know how to connect to your inner child. So we're learning that. We'll be going through powerful practices in that. These practices, deep Kriya, to get your heart open, get you deeply connected, sound healing, Reiki, snacks, tea, group chanting, henna. It's like a mini festival. It's from 11 to 5. It's only $109 to come for the whole thing, plus a month in Sanctuary TV. We're sponsoring the day, so if you can get there, get your ticket. And if you need any support, DM me or pop it in the Facebook group. Satnam.